Hi everyone, thank you for joining me this evening. Hi Jane, hi Joe, how are you both? Yes, I'm very well, thank you, Jane. Been looking after the grandsons again this week, so yeah, a little bit tired, but not too bad. They do wear me out a bit. Have you all been crafting, busy crafting? Yeah, we have a lot of fun, Jane. You know, yeah, it's been gorgeous sunshine, hasn't it, Joe? It's been really nice today. We went, we just had, funnily enough, we just had the one, our youngest grandchild, our grandson, today. The other one was at football camp. So we took him to the park. It was so beautiful this morning. And the squirrels in the park. So we take some nuts with us, and he goes to feed the squirrels. But we couldn't find any today. Hiya Claire, thanks very much for joining us this evening. Lovely to see you. Yeah, so he left a nut trail. He got his bag full of nuts, and he put them all around the trees. Some of the birds were going down, but they didn't really touch it. So I think that if the squirrels are out tonight, they're going to have a feast. And then we took him up to the park on the playground, and then he had an ice cream. So he had lots of fun. Yes, it does, Joe. They were here yesterday. Both of them were here yesterday, and they were in the garden. It was beautiful. But they had the water guns, Joe, and they got me. I went out to put some paper in the paper bin and the recycle bin, and they got me, and they absolutely soaked me through. I was up against two of them, and they had me trapped. I was dripping wet when I came in. Oh dear. I had to get changed. I had to come in and get changed. I was so wet. They were really powerful guns. Got them from, it's my own fault I bought them. Oh, what a silly woman. Really powerful ones from Smith's Toys. And, oh gosh. But do you know what? I've never heard them laugh as much as they did. They were absolutely roaring laughing. Said to him, I said, I'll get you back. So I'm going to get myself a gun. I'll have a proper fight, and I'll put my Mac on. So oh, they did, Joe. They had an absolute beano with it. So funny. So funny. I know. I will, Jane. I will get my gun. I'll get my water gun. I've told them, said, be prepared. Granny's on the warpath. Oh, hiya, Christine. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. Glad you found us. Tonight, I'm going to be using this Wildflower. It's been out a while. I think it's a couple of chapters ago. I think it was chapter 25, I think. I'm not too sure. I've not written it on my thing. I should have done. But I do love it. And I want to show you the technique I'm using. And I don't know if any of you doodle or do the mandalas, that sort of thing. I love to just doodle and draw. So I want to do that with this tonight, so let's get on with it. Okay, this is a 6" by 6" card. Just gonna put it there and stamp it up. Sanntangle, that's the other one. Yeah, that's right, Jane. Sanntangle. Oh, they call them Zantangles, don't they, some of them? But yeah, and this stamp is like that, but the thing is with it, you can take it further. than the actual design that's on it. I'm going to use some Memento because I want to use some alcohol markers. I'm going to be using alcohol markers and paints. But I think whatever stamps you have, it's good to add a little bit extra on and do your own thing with it. You know, just get artistic with it. Hi Andrea, thanks very much for joining us. Lovely to see you. How are you? We're using the Wildflower. How many of you got this? How many of you got this? It was on special offer when Carley did a show, and it was on special offer. I think it was on Monday. I've lost track of the week with having the little ones. It's taken me out of my my routine. You have that on as well, do you, Jane? Good. Right, let's pop that down there for now. Okay. So, obviously, if you've got a black liner or a liner pen, you can then start to add your own lines on. I don't know if you can you see this okay? So, you know, do your own design on it. And really play with it. Just to sit and draw and colour. It's very relaxing. I'm just going to do some lines and dots on it. Oh, I'm glad you've got that stamp as well, Andrea. It is lovely to play with. It really is. So if you can see, you know, there's a lot of blank areas that you can actually play in. And oh. Claire's had to leave. She's got her dad round and she was struggling on it. We'll catch up later, Claire. No worries. So I'm going to colour this in now. And I'm going to use my Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend. This is the green turquoise blend. Claire's having problems. She wouldn't let her post on the live. She'll catch up later. I don't know if you're aware, but Facebook now are changing things that the lives are only available for 30 days. So, you know, they don't store them for more than 30 days. Hopefully by then people have caught up. But it's a shame because they can't go back and look at things. So, if I can repeat things and put them on my YouTube, I will. So they're always there for everyone. bring you down a little bit. It's a bit high up there, aren't you? There we are. I think they're all causing problems at the moment with YouTube and Facebook. There doesn't seem to be any good platforms at all for doing lives. You see how all that's filled in now? It's giving it good design. I'm going in with the middle colour now, which is a little bit darker for shading. Do a bit of shading. Reminds me of an African lily, this. Really is unusual. It's very artistic, isn't it? Yes, as far as I know, Jane, they'll all go. They're not storing anything, and I'm pretty sure it's to do with storage, that they don't have the space anymore. Probably because they've become so popular. This is the darkest one of the colours. It's annoying, isn't it, Jane? When you spend time to do things, and you know, you give your time to do things so that people can enjoy them and learn from them, and then they've gone. I mean, there's lives I've attended, and you know, you go back to them and you think, oh yeah, I remember that. How did they do that? You go back and there it was. It's going to be gone. Thank you, Facebook. I'll get around it somehow. Okay, so that's that one done. Now this one, I'm not going to do anything in it yet. I'm going to colour it first. This is magenta blend. Just going to leave a little bit of white up there for just reflection on the petal. And have a bit of different fun with this. It is a shame. It is a shame, Jane. Nothing stays the same, does it? There's always something. Easy to colour in these as well. Thought I'd come on a bit later tonight. That it might be a little bit better for people if it's too early near tea time. So I'm going to the middle one now again. squeaky, this, isn't it? You like 7:30, do you, Jane? Yeah, I might keep it at 7:30 because I think it's about, you know, it gives people a chance to have had the tea, sit down, relax, and just tune in. Sometimes think 8 o'clock's a bit late because then you're finishing at 9 o'clock, and you know, 7:30, 8:30 is not so bad. People can go off then and watch TV or a movie or bit of Netflix. This is the darkest one I'm using now. Oh, that's sunshine shining through my window. Lovely. I hope it's nice for my holidays. Just going with the dark right along the edge of the petal. On the edge of the petals. It just makes them stand out a little bit. And then a bit of shading in there. And then with the lightest one, I'm just going to blend that line in so it's not a sharp line. Just blend in any sharp lines. Yeah. Just going to go all around the edge with my Pro marker. This is the 3, which I don't think will be too dark. Let me just test. No, I think should be okay that, because it does go lighter, doesn't it, the alcohol markers. So just to put a bit of a drop shadow around at the top here, because my card's going to be this way. You know, you don't even have to make a card, just to sit and enjoy. So that's just along the top and the side there. A little bit around those dots. Like that. And then I'm going to get my Imala highlighter. Yeah, good for scrapbooking, it absolutely is. Great. Hiya, Carley. What, my blouse? Do you think so? Yeah, they're very handy, Joe. Lovely to see you, Carley. Thanks for calling in. We're playing with the Wildflower one, Carley, and we're doing a little bit of work on them with the Zentangle and doodling. So now it's not just for highlighting, but I'm actually going to doodle with this, because the Imala highlighter is good on any colours, whether it's paint, or distress oxides, or even markers like this, your alcohol markers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, like I've done the other, I'm going to do lines, but I'm going to do white. Like that. And highlight up with it. Again, do some lines or some dots. Oh, I think so, Carly. I think a £10 show. Is that going to all be Imala? Or is it stamped by me as well? I won't have gone on my holidays, so definitely tune into that one. I mind you, I tune into them all. I'm very naughty. And can you see how this pen is showing all these lovely lines and dots? And what fun you can have with this stamp. Lovely, isn't it? Amazing. It's also yeah, something of everything, Carly. Oh, have they sold out? Oh, they're brilliant. I use mine all the time. I bet you can't get enough, Carly. They're brilliant. We love them. We absolutely love them. Okay, and now we're going to do a little bit of painting. Using my Hemi paints. And the two colours I'm going to use, sorry it's a bit of a mucky mess, this. Just give it a wipe. I use it such a lot, it's always in use. I give it a wipe. A dirty crafty with this, don't I? Let me give that a wipe. Okay, that's my housework done. Oh, I love mine too. So I'm going to be using this sort of an aqua colour that's going to match up to this, and this pink here that's going to match up to the pink. So I'm going to start with the aqua first. And I'm just going to go underneath it, like that, and round. It's quite right, Carly. Yeah, I mean, that is what it's all about. You need to use them. Then I'm just going to spray that, let that drip down. Dab that out. I'm going to go in again. And again, I'm just going to darken underneath like that. Because I want a strong colour there. And then in the pink, clean my brush. Around the pink. They're the best paints I've ever known, these. They're fantastic. And again, I'm just going to spray it a little bit. Just to let that drip down a little bit. And dab it. And then I'm going to get my Distress Oxide. Yeah. It's lovely when it's finished. Yeah, I love a drip technique, do you? So I'm scraping my, this is Mermaid Lagoon. Spraying with a little bit of water. And again, just going for a wash. Adding more water. So that this side, really I should have used watercolour paper, but you can, I mean, you can use normal cardstock. It's you don't have to be precious about it. It's just as it is. And then just want to put a little bit so that I'm getting it not wet, but because my brush is wet, just going dark underneath there. So I want it lighter towards the bottom. Just mop up that mess. And then I'm getting some picked raspberry, or as our Carley says, pickled raspberry. Do you know, Christine, I've only got one Distress ink, and that's Tumble Glass. And I actually got that. I actually got that by mistake because I thought it was oxide. So I actually don't use it that often. Because I am a bit of an oxide kind of girl. So again, a bit of a wash. So it goes lighter towards the bottom like that. And then just a hint of pink up the side. There. Now normally I would I'd dry this off. So I'm just going to get my heat gun. Thanks, Carley. Yeah, I saw something the other day about distress inks. Somebody used distress inks, and it said looked really good. Bit of noise. To thin that out a little bit now, not too dark. The main thing is you need shading under your flowers. Okay, so I'm going to get my stamping platform back. And now I'm going to stamp from the Wildflower stamp. You've got the sentiment, grow through what you go through, which I think is a lovely sentiment. Because you do, I mean, as you go through life, you grow with it, you learn from it, and I think that's what that means, is you learn from everything you go through. That's it. There we are. Yes, those are on my wish list, Carley. They're the little pots, aren't they? Yeah. Well, that's a lovely finishing set. So just doing that little bit of doodling on your stamp, and then your colouring. It's finished off quite a nice card. And I did one earlier, and I matte and laid it, and I'll show you it, the finished one. Let me show you. And that's it, matte and laid. Do you like that? Yay, so pretty. That's the thing with all the Imala though, isn't it? You can get really artistic with them, and they can come out and look absolutely amazing. Yay, thank you. Thank you. I want to show you something else now, that's with the Imala pens. Going mad with my highlighters today. What did I do with it? Got it. Right, what you do is you get some black card. These are absolutely amazing on black cardstock. Thank you very much. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Yeah, and there's so many things you can. Now you can doodle, do your own drawings if you like, but I've got the Imala Pretty Poinsettia stencil, and all you do is you can use whatever's on your stencil as a base. So come on, let's have a play. So you just go inside with your highlighter and follow around the pattern that's on your stencil. Like that. Like I say, you can play with these pens in so many different ways. Just follow the lines around, and that gives you your design. I mean, the stencil is so pretty, and it's there for you to use in all your artwork, whatever you're doing. Just something a bit different, isn't it? For, you know, when you're making things. This is going to be a bookmark. Now up here there's like leaves, so when you've got your flower there, you can take your leaves from the side and pop it near it. So I can do a leaf there. Just move your stencil to where you want it, and you see a leaf there, and there's one there. I'm going to do a bigger one there. See, gorgeous, isn't it? And there's like a tulip here. It's beautiful, like a tulip. Well, it is a tulip. So you see, it's not just for Christmas, but it's there to be used whenever you need it. These pretty little flowers. No, they're all the same size, Christine. You get 5 of them in a pack. Yeah, again, I'm going to put a leaf here. See? And I put one at the other side. Just look where you're up to on your stencil, on your drawing underneath. And this other poinsettia here. Doesn't take long. But just take your time. Enjoy what you're doing. They're great, aren't they, Andrea? Lovely pens. Like I say, they've got so many uses. Look at that. Let's get a leaf down here, eh? Some leaves. One there. Right, let's find another. That's it. That's a good one there, isn't it? Look at that one. Look at your stencil and find what you like on it and use it. Look at that. Join it up. I'm going to use the same one and bring that down there. See? And have a couple here. It's a bit different, isn't it? Now you can, when you've done that, you can fill with white, any things you want to fill with white, or you can use your Posca pens. And colour in, because you've got your white outline there. And if you want, you know, start again with your Zentangle and fill in like that, like fill in your leaves. Use different colours. Yes, it would work on dark blue. Yeah, it'll work on anything, Andrea. The white pens work on absolutely anything. Except acetate. Is it acetate? The clear stuff. So all dots in. And really go to town with your artwork on it. I have these gold rollerball pens. You called uni something? Uniball. And they're fantastic as well for filling. I have gold and silver. You see, I can play like this all night. Yes, you can. You can get gold and silver Posca. That's the silver, that's the gold. But they are not a patch on the Uniball. Absolutely not a patch. I'll show you. That's the Uniball. Hang on. Let's get some black. Bit of scrap black. Can you see how bright that is? I mean, they're not bad. That's Posca silver. That's Posca gold. Can you see how dull that is? This is the Uniball silver. See how bright that is? I don't know if you can see that on there. Yeah. Oh, do you know, I've had a lot of white gel pens. Truly had a lot. And they're not a patch on the Imala ones. They just don't come close at all. Bit of blue. Let's fill this up, shall we? Yes, the Uniball silver is gorgeous. This is the silver one. Look at that. It's like painting with pure silver. I wonder if they do a rose gold. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That's the gold. Hey Sharon, thanks very much for joining us. Yes, I did, Andrea. Oh no, I tell a lie. I got it at my local craft shop. They probably are cheaper on Amazon. But if I'm in, I tend to get my Poscas from the local craft shop. They're a lovely lot there. And I go in for my wool, for my crochet and everything, and get stuck in there. It's very naughty when I go in there. It's looking unusual, isn't it? And that just shows what you can do with your highlighter and your stencil. Incredible. And I mean, I've not spent a lot of time on this tonight. You know, I'm always wary of the time. But look at that. You know, you'd think an artist had done it, and yet it's just that. It's just your highlighter pen and your, you know, your Poscas and your golds, your silvers. And this really is what Imala does. It allows you to become so creative. Oh, did you? I wonder how much they were, Andrea. I'll have a look. I've got to go to Hobby Crafty. And what I did was, I've used the from One More Chapter. I love this stamp because when you're doing bookmarks, you know, you've got so much on there with the books and everything, but you've got so many books, so little time, and just one more chapter. So I always get that out when I'm doing a bookmark. This is yellow card from Dalton Manor. You can see the thickness of this. The quality is unbelievable. I'm just going to stick that on there now. Which link, Christine? Thank you, Sharon. So I'm going to stick that on there. You know, and if you're doing scrapbooking or journaling, you can put a page in that's black like this, or even a dark colour, like you said, navy blue, or even a dark red or dark green. You know, it would look amazing, wouldn't it? So I'll put a little tie on the top. And there we have it. Piece of black card underneath for you to see. Look at that. I mean, how long has that taken me? Not very long, has it? Christine, I'll put a link in the group for you afterwards. As soon as I've finished on here, I'll go and put a link for you. And you'll be able to have a look. That's a good price, Andrea. Yes, I'd love the pastel ones. Oh, you're welcome, Christine. And again, if you feel you want to go over this again with the white, because when you go over twice, it comes up even lighter. Can you see? I mean, I've had white liners like this, and it just wouldn't even show on black. It just wouldn't show. It would just go to nothing. You see it for a second and then it's gone. But can you see? Even just going over a second time. Just a highlight. Brings it, depends how bright you want it. I mean, it's quite bright as it is. But going over that a second time. You can just spend ages on these things, can't you? It looks amazing. You like that? I mean, that's a nice gift for someone, isn't it? And it's all handmade, hand drawn, and hand coloured, and just by using your stencil on black and drawing in the stencils, and any stencil you've got. But yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And this is the other card we made using that technique. Oh, hi Rosamond, thanks for joining us. you'll be able to catch up, Rosamond, later. And like I was saying before, Facebook will leave it on for 30 days, as far as I know. But we've been using the Wildflower stamp, the Imala Wildflower stamp, and we've stamped that, coloured it. Well, first of all we've added extra lines and dots and done a bit of doodling on it, and the same on the pink one. When it was pink, we've added with the Imala highlighter and done that, and then we've painted and done a drip down. Makes a pretty card, doesn't it? So that's two different makes tonight and 2 different techniques, and I hope you've enjoyed that. Now I won't be here for the next 2 weeks, but I will be back after that. I'm not sure I'll be able to do any pre-recorded. I don't know if I'll have time now with having the boys. They do take up a lot of my time during school holidays. But yeah, when I get back, I'll be doing another live. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining me this evening. It's been lovely, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.